Okay, good morning. So I hope in the last class we had done the select commands and you all have been able to get it through. You've practiced. I've posted a worksheet also. Try those commands. Once you try, then only you will get to understand the issues that you're facing and where you're getting stuck. You have to make your mind work in that direction, right? You're doing it for the first time. So your mind needs practice. And that will only happen when you do questions based of that category. Right? Now we proceed further with our study of SQL, and that is we work with update command. Okay, I've kept SQL also open, I've kept PASA also open so that I can simultaneously show it to you for all the things. Okay. Now we have learned about creating the table, we have learned about adding the records, we have learned about extracting the records as per our need from with the use of select command also. We have done this entire part. And now what we need to do is the updations. Like any point of time, I want to make some updation in my existing table. Then what is the process? Okay. Like in PESA also, my this entire table is ready. I'll just show you once the entire content, right? Then I'm going to add my data. I'm in the commands here and then accordingly again check it out, right? So this is important and little confusing because we tend to forget a portion of the command and then tend to make mistakes in this. Okay. The format is very important. You have to follow the same format for the command, right? And it says that update the name of the table. So first thing what you mention in the command is the name of the table in which you want to do that updation, right? Then of course the updation will be according to a field. Like if you see it here, either I want to update maybe a cost value, maybe a quantity, maybe somebody's date of purchase, isn't it? So it is corresponding to some field, right? It's cost value, so I'm talking about the cost field. Quantity value, I'm talking about the quantity field. So it is the change is corresponding to some field, right? So that needs to be mentioned here as the second part of the command, which says set the field name. So which field name are you talking about where you want to change the value? Okay, set this field name to which is equal to my value or the expression I provide. Now expression can be a calculation, cost plus 10. You can say 10 into 20 plus 4, whatever. You can give an expression proper, which includes field names also, that he picks up data from a field name and performs a calculation here. Or it can be a general calculation also. 10% of cost, 30% of quantity, something, anything. An expression is combination of operator operands basically, right? So it can be a direct value or it can be a calculation, which the machine has to first calculate and then put it into the field. So if I'm trying to say that set my cost is equal to 5,000, I'm giving an exact value to it. Okay, right? Set cost is equal to 5,000. That means cost field mein jaake, please make it 5,000. Now the question comes, for whom? Do I do it for everybody? If you do not give the where condition, where you can see that I've put a square bracket here being syntax, means optional. I told you initially when we were discussing the select command and all the clauses of that, these square brackets in the syntax tell you that this part is optional. So that means I might just write update item set cost is equal to 5,000. If I do so, then he will make the entire table's cost to 5,000. Like everywhere, all records, the cost value will become 5,000, which actually doesn't make sense, right? So that is why, I mean, certain cases it might be that I want to set it same for everybody. That could be the case. But otherwise, it will always be applicable with a condition that I want to do it 5,000 for maybe the table tennis item, or I want to do it 5,000. For those where it is null, the warranty is null, please set the cost to 5,000. Anything, the condition, now you know that you can use in operator in the condition, between operator in the condition. Whatever we have learned regarding conditions in the where clause of select, everything can be applied here. Okay. That goes like a common thing. Correct. So that is the way my update command will work. Fine. Now, at times, I want to say, please put the cost as 5,000, quantity as 50, date of purchase as something for table tennis. That means I want to give changes under multiple fields, not only single field. Even that is possible. You just separate out those expressions with comma. So I'm saying set cost is equal to 5,000, comma, quantity is equal to 40, comma, date of purchase is equal to something, right? For the concerned person. So that I'll put as where the item name is table tennis. Okay. So you can make one change, one field ka change, or we can say that change in one field, or you can do the change in multiple fields also using the same command itself. So wherever the condition will be applicable rather, those changes will be done. And that you do with the help of one condition, comma, second condition, comma, third condition. It's not condition, I mean the change. First change, comma, second change, comma, third change, comma, fourth change. Any number of changes can be done. Okay. Let's see some examples. Like in this table, which is, I'm assuming to be a student table, change the city to Delhi. Okay. Set city. So whatever I put with the set is basically the field name which I'm talking about. Okay. Where I want to make the change. So update the table name, set the field name is equal to the value. So set the city to Delhi. Now it will be done for whatever records present in the student table. Everywhere the city will become Delhi because you have not given any where clause. Okay. Fine. Next one. I want to make a change in the student table by setting the name to Kajal, city to Noida, where roll number is 2. So for the roll number 2, I want to change the name to Kajal and city to Noida. Of course, these field names should be existing. This conditions field value should be applicable. Then he'll go to that data and make the change. Otherwise, he doesn't give an error if the value doesn't exist. He will just say 0 rows affected. Okay. Error comes when the field names are wrong or the command written is in the wrong manner. Right? This is giving exact values. So there are two things I can give to a field name, exact value or an expression. So this is like giving an exact value. Set it to Delhi, set it to Kajal, set it to Noida. He doesn't have to do anything about it. But supposingly I want to say that change the student's fees by increasing it by rupees 50 or increase the fees of the student by 50, decrease it by 10%, increase it by 1,000 rupees, something like that. So you want to make a change by specifying the expression because I don't know what is the actual value or add hone ke baad ya subtract hone ke baad what will be coming. So I need to give an expression. Okay, understand this expression properly. Update the table name, that is common. Set fee. So I want to make change in the fee. Up till here also common. Now what is the expression I'm giving? 50 plus fee. Fee plus 50. Now what is this fee? This fee is the current fee value what is existing in the table. If you don't give any condition, then it is for the entire table, every record, whatever is the fee value, that is what we are talking about. So take the current fee value, add 50 to it, and then put it into the fee. I repeat again. Take the current fee value, add 50 to it, and update it, assign it back into the fee field. The way we say A is equal to A plus 10. का मतलब क्या होता है? current value of A plus 10. Please calculate that and then put it back into A. Right? Similarly, we do this. Current value of fee, add 50 to it, and then put it back into the fee. But do I do it for everybody? No, I only do it for where the stream is commerce. So where the stream field, wherever you'll find commerce, for those records, we'll pick up the fee value, add 50 to it, and then put it back into the fee field. So if it is like 4,000 somewhere, it'll be 4,050. If it is 10,000 somewhere, it'll be 10,050. Right? If I make it a constant value, then it is going to be exactly that value only. But I want to make it variant as per the data. 4,000 है तो 4,050 होना चाहिए, 10,000 है तो 10,050 होना चाहिए. Right? So for that reason, I have to pick up the current value, add, subtract, whatever you want to do, and then send it back to the data again. Okay? Are the variations of update clear? Direct updation for all the records, multiple updations for a single or a multiple set of records, and then updating with an expression. Okay, Trishika is asking how many changes at max we can make in the same line. You can make any number of changes. Obviously, it will be, I think, restricted to the number of columns you have. That could be the maximum. Na?
Okay, ma'am.
Right. The number of fields you have, only those you will want to change, or to change kar nahi sakte. So obviously that becomes the maximum limit. As such, system doesn't give you any limit. If a table has 10 fields, you can make 10 changes. 15 fields, 15 changes as such. Okay. That is one thing. Okay, now let us try out these changes onto our existing table with a few set of commands. Okay, I've tried to include all variety possible with the use of checking for null data and then make a change there, or increasing, decreasing values, or direct changes, or use of variations in the commands also. But there is no limit to the kind of variety which can be asked in this part. Right? They can make any kind of changes, ask you to do that change basically through the command. So understanding the pattern logically and then applying it is very, very important. आप इसको रट नहीं सकते, because the same question, same category, same thing will not come in the exam. Okay, the variation is definitely expected. Am I correct? Am I understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So now we continue by doing these questions. I will do it in PESA. You want me to do it in PESA, or you want me to do it in SQL?
SQL.
Okay, so SQL installed, that means, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's wonderful. I hope others have also installed it. Please do that. It becomes easy, because that is how ultimately we have to do. Right? Okay. So the first thing first, it says change the quantity of chessboards to 30. That means he's saying chess quantity has to change to 30. Now it is 30 already. Maybe I had already made that change earlier. So let's make it to 20. Just a change I want to show how do I do it. Okay. So the command goes as update. Now see, I'll make out that, where you will later have confusions. When we used alter table, when we use the alter command for structure changes, we were writing alter table name. But for update, we do not write the keyword table. It's update table name directly. This is one confusion which the moment you start sitting and writing independently for an exam or something, you have a question in the mind. अरे update में table लिखते थे या alter में table लिखते थे. Okay, so I'm pointing it out. In alter, you write alter table name, right? But in update, we do not use the keyword table. We directly write update and the name of the table. We do not use the keyword table. Okay. Now update table, fine. Right? Where I have to make a change, which field? Understand the question and judge which field I have to make the change. Here it is saying change the quantity. Okay. So set QTY जिसमें change करना है, that has to come with set. Okay. Now what change? Change the quantity to 30. Currently I'm doing it to 20. Okay. So that means you have an exact value. Koi calculation is not required. So I will say set quantity equal to 20. Okay. If I do this much, he will do it for everybody. I can't get it back. Right? Okay. This if I do it, I will have to again redo all the my records. So let me show this thing to you in Peza, because there I can just immediately do the whole thing again, right? So this was it. Now I'm saying, let me remove this part, and I'm saying update item. I really want to show you because this is something which can be asked in many forms. What is to be written if I want to make a change applicable to all the records in the update command? So you have to write, you have to skip the where clause. If we skip the where clause, then the updations are applicable to all the records. That's a theoretical question being asked. They can ask in the update command which clause is optional. Where is where optional in update command? Justify. Multiple ways it can be asked, and of course in the query you have to remember and apply it accordingly. So update item set QTY is equal to 20. Now here it's 20, 10, 30. Oh, let's make it 30. 30. Okay, I do this much and I say execute, and to see the changes here I have to say select star, because for update we have to do that in MySQL also. It doesn't show me the change. It will just say 1 row affected, 2 row affected, whatever, but it will not show the output. Select star from item, and let's see that whether it is making change, it's giving an error, or it is doing something else altogether. Can you see everywhere it is 30 now? My quantity has been set to 30 for everybody. Okay, so if you omit the where clause, then the story is applicable for everyone. Please keep that thing in mind. Okay, so that is why this we should not be doing it. If we do it, then in MySQL data ek bar update ho gaya, you cannot set it back again. Then you have to go individually and make the changes again through update only. Right? If I do this thing now, what after that everything will become 30 or 20, whatever. Then what will I have to do? For carom, please make it 20. For bat, please make it 10. For tennis, please make it 20. So separate commands need to be written with the where conditions to make the changes applicable. So be careful. So set quantity is equal to this, where item name is equal to chess. Okay, now the way the question has been put, there is no mention of the field name item. It is only saying quantity of chess boards. So you have to understand the table given very properly. Chess boards means kahan milega mujhe chess board. Chess board is my item name. Right? This is the updation. Now, in order to check whether the updation has been done or not, for chess it was 30. Okay, it will change to 20. Select start from item. So we can see that my chessboard's quantity has been made to 20. And the rest is undisturbed. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. You will try doing it. Increase the cost of football and hockey by 20%. Fine. Okay, now first of all, you have to judge what command to be used. Increase the cost of football and hockey. Football and hockey means somewhere here I have to make the change. Because if the question would have been increase the width of cost field by 20% or by 3 or by 5, whatever. That question says or means the use of alter table command, because cost field ka width change karna hai, increase karna hai. So increase will obviously always not mean alter or use of update. You have to understand the question given after that and judge. Is it increase in the structure somewhere? The width generally increases in the width only, or it is change in the records by that increase. If it is change in the records, it will be update. If it is change in the structure or the field, then it will be alter. That's a judgment you have to make. Okay. Now increase the cost of football and hockey. So football, hockey is all concerned to the record. So it is update command. Correct. So I know that update command. Update means itna to likhi lo. Update item. Ho gaya. Now comes cost has to change, right? Cost of football and hockey. So cost has to change. Football and hockey to field names nahi hai. Cost is the field name. So set cost. Set field, your set as a keyword is very, very significant. So do not forget that. Set cost is equal to. अब by 20% I have to increase. अब hockey का cost अलग है, football का cost अलग है. So I cannot make a general calculation and give it to him, right? It could be different. So what I have to do, take the current cost. Please understand this expression. Take the current cost of the items I'm going to tell you later. Take the current cost, increase it by 20% of the cost. So if the cost is 4,000, calculate 20% of the cost, add that to 4,000, and then set it to my cost, right? So 20% means 0.20 of cost multiplied by cost. So ये कुछ ऐसा बना ना, 20% of cost. So 20 by 100 को हमने बना दिया 0.20 multiplied by cost, star of cost that we wrote. ठीक है, 20% of cost please take out, add it to the existing cost. I mean, you can write that cost data, this particular thing later also. कि पहले निकालो फिर add करो. That's okay. Current cost plus 20% of cost increase हो गया. I mean, I got the value which has to be put back. Assign that into my cost. Existing cost field के अंदर जाके ये calculation को assign कर दो. Okay, that's the meaning of this expression, right? But do I do it for everybody? No. If I leave it here, it will do this thing for everyone. I want to do it for item name is equal to hockey or item name is equal to football. Now here it is and. इस and का मतलब है दोनों के लिए करना है. When I want to check that item name is football or hockey and hockey applicable where it should be, it is to be or, because you're checking the same value, I mean different values in the same field. So it will not be and, though it is written and here. So you will not write where item name is equal to football and item name is equal to hockey. There will be no record where item name will be football as well as hockey. That expression means this. Okay. If that sounds confusing, we will simply use in operator where item name in football, comma, hockey. Okay. Because multiple values checked in one field. In this case, it will never be use of and. It can be in or it can be or. Okay. So for football and hockey, please make the change in my cost. 2 rows affected. So you know that it has only been changed for 2 rows, right? How do I cross check whether it has been done or not? Acha, one more thing. I am doing this, getting the previous commands using the up arrow key. Okay, that you can do in very well in your MySQL. With the up arrow key, I can get all my previously executed commands. So if it is in lines also, you can just take one, enter, again go up, take the second line of that command, enter, like that. You can reconstruct the command again. Okay, like that. So I want to say select star from item. Now let's check out the cost first for these two, football and hockey. 6,540 and 6,000. So there'll be some change of approximately 200 rupees, isn't it? No, something little more than that. Some approximately some change will be there. So let's check that. The football and hockey has been changed. Okay. That is how the update command will work. Right, Beyonce? Excellent. Is it fine? So there are a lot of things to be taken care of when you're writing an update command. You realize that? Try doing the other questions. If I just take one more minute and do the next one, which is simpler. Change the warranty to 5 for all those items where cost is more than 20,000. So if condition is simple, cost is more than 20,000, the command becomes easy. And what needs to be changed? Warranty, right? Where do I find warranty? In my table item. So update item set warranty is equal to what value? 5. Be constant, no calculation required. Warranty has to be set to 5. For whom? Where cost is greater than 20,000. Cost is greater than 20,000 only for one person, which is lawn tennis. So this fellow's warranty has to change from 2 to 5. Okay, that change should be done. One row matched. Let us check that. You can see here that the change in this particular item's warranty has been changed to 5. Okay, am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. So I've given these solutions. Think first yourself and then try to check out whether you are able to correlate with the solution or not correctly. Okay, if any doubts, we'll take it up on Monday. Try that worksheet of SQL also. I can send the solutions, no problem. But the issue is that then you will not make your mind work. Right? That is important. So go through them, try to do it. Galat karoge, no problem. That's how we learn. But do it. This will not come in a day. This will not happen with magic. And there's nothing that you can copy in the exam. You have to use your own brain and do it. Okay. So just give it, once you get this thing, you will never forget. And once you get to be, be able to do the questions properly, your problem is sorted till class 12 board exams. Because similar kind of things are there in class 12 boards also. That is class 12 syllabus. Okay. So practice, that is very, very important.